Hey, it's Yaminah with another segment of I Got Issues. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so I've been living in the corners for about 28 years, and it is one of 11 subdivision on the stretch of Marbut between Wellborn and Phillips Road. And in the entire time that I've lived here, this subdivision has never been paved. In fact, my neighbors across the street shared with me that they've been living here since 1985 and that this is the original pavement that was done. There have been times when they come in and they will patch a hole. I don't know if you can see it, can't go too far, but there's a patch right there, and it took them several years before they actually came and fixed that. So it's a circle. You can go to the left and go around and come back and dump right here. And I have tried over the years to try to get this subdivision paved. I went to the city of Stonecrest because I saw a sign for their Splot that they were paving roads on Phillips Road and subdivision, on Phillips Road. And when I called them, they said that they are only responsible for the right. DeKalb County is responsible for the left side. So I reached out to DeKalb County Splot, and they sent me, well, when I called, the lady said that that we were on the list. I gave her my address, and she said, yes, we were on the list for pavement, but she wasn't sure when they was going to get to it, but she would pass my name and information on to someone who would get back to me. A few days later, I got an email from someone sharing, look, he's a contractor, and he shared that the subdivision, in fact, was not on his list for being paved, and that the people responsible was actually DeKalb Drainage and Road. I have not reached out to them since I got his email because I'm trying to determine what my next step will be. And I don't like to do anything unless I am inspired, because motivation to have the road paved will get me where I will keep hitting roadblocks. But when I'm inspired, I believe that the universe will line everything up as it needs to be so that I'm able to get this feat accomplished. So for right now, I am just waiting on my inspiration as to whether or not I need to call somebody or send an email to somebody. But I think that it's crazy for this subdivision. I mean, the road is, I think they call it scaling. There's so many cracks in the road, and there's also some indentation where the dirt underneath is eroding, and so it's leaving like little sinkholes. So when you're driving through, it's almost like you're going through an upside down speed bump. I have had so much experience in this subdivision, including having my house shot up in 2011 by DeKalb County Police Department while they were pursuing a suspect who ran through my backyard after exiting his vehicle on Marbut Road. Luckily, my son, who was inside, wasn't hurt at the time. In fact, I remember coming home from work and there was squats surrounding my house, and they wouldn't let me pass. And I told them where I lived, and they said, oh, is there anybody inside? And I said, yeah, my son. So they had me get him on the phone, and they told him to come outside with his hands up, and they want him to back up, so walk backwards towards them. And then they were putting him in my car when I heard shots and they slammed on my hood, reverse, reverse. So I had to reverse really quickly. And they went into my house, disrupt my place, turn it upside down. It was terrifying at the time what they did. And I don't know if they ever found their suspect, but I know they didn't find him in my house, nor did they find him in my backyard. I really wish that I had the knowledge back then to pursue some level of compensation for them to come and fix my siding, but it is what it is. I'm here looking at, it's so weird. I'm here talking to you and I am seeing, it looks like bullet casing right here. It's interesting. And we have been hearing shots being fired sometimes at night in this subdivision, but that's a different story. My issue today, I digress, I'm sorry, was about the paving of Corner Circle and the need for it to be paved. Like I said, there's some divisions who have been paved multiple times during the 28 years that I have been living here. I'm not sure how they got that done. I don't know if there is someone who works for the county that lives in those subdivisions and therefore they're able to manipulate the system to get that done. But I just think that it's unfair for us, DeKalb County, Corner Circle residents who are paying taxes every year, and we're having to jump through hoops and do backflips just to get our road paved. I'm just saying, I got issues. What about you?